Good morning, students. I am Pooja Bhatia from St. Mary's High School. So, today once again, here I come with the Social Science, Chapter 1, Rise of British Rule in India. This is the second part means the second video of the chapter. In our last video, we already showed that how Britishers came to India. When Britishers, first of all, why they came? So they came to India because there are so many things which is only produced in India, and this kind of things like muslin, spices, silk, cotton clothes, these kind of things are they are very much demanded in the European markets, right? And the people come with the and people want all these things in their country. That is why Europeans came to our country for the trade. But later on, they are not able to use the Istanbul's way, the route, the land route which is passed from the Istanbul. Okay, so now what happened that Istanbul people, they told that you are not able to use the way land route of our state, or if you wanted to use, then you have to give a lot of money in the name of tax. Now the Europeans have to discover the new sea route to India. So who first of all support to the sailors and who discovered the sea route of India? We already showed in our last video. Okay, we also saw about the Cape of the Good, which is discovered by the Portuguese sailor. Okay, so Bartholomew Dias. And who discovered the sea route of India? So Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese sailor. He discovered the sea route to India. Okay, we show all these things. We also see about the things memory in our last video. So today we have to start the arrival of Europeans to India. Okay, so arrival of the British and establishment of trade centers. See, not only I already told you that in our last video that not only the Britishers but the other Europeans like Portuguese, Dutch, French all came to our India. You already learned about this in detail in your 8th standard semester number 1 first book chapter, right? That the French, when the French came, they established the French East India Company. Britishers came, they established the British East India Company, right? But there is an internal competition between the two French and Britishers, and then French, what they have done, Britishers won that battle, internal battle between the two companies. So French have to move from the India. So now, first point, there are some points about the different Europeans, arrival of Europeans to India. So in that, the first point is the Portuguese were the first arrived in India for trade after discovering the sea route to India. Okay, so see, the Portuguese were the first to arrive in India. We already know that, we showed in our previous point that Vasco da Gama is the first sailor who discovered the sea route to India, right? So Vasco da Gama belongs to Portuguese. So the Portuguese are first to arrive in India for trade after the discovery of the sea route to India. Clear? Second point, within a span of 100 years, the Portuguese took control of several territories like Diu, Daman, Goa, Cochin, Malacca. See, here are the name of some territories which is after the 100 years which is ruled by the Portuguese. So, as I told you before, sometimes not only the Britishers but some other Europeans also came to our India. They also did what? They the Danish from Denmark, they came to India for the trade. See the next point. The English traders established the East India Company to carry trade with the India. See now, English traders means Britishers. Britishers established what? The East India Company. The East India Company in the India. Why they started East India Company? To do the trade with the Indian people. Okay. In the 1600 AD, see, in the last video I told you that whenever there is a number or there is a name of any queen, king or any person, this point you have to memorize, because this will help you in your objective type of questions. There should be 16 objective type. In that, fill in the blanks, match the following, true, false, all these things. This can be asked in your examination. And in that, if you remember this kind of number, name, then it should be very helpful for you. Okay. Now, in 1600 AD, when Elizabeth of England gave the permission to East India Company to carry out trade with the eastern countries. See, so Queen Elizabeth, you all know Queen Elizabeth, who is Queen of the England. She gave the permission to the East India Company to carry out the trade with the eastern country, and in that eastern country, India is also situated. Okay. The first ship under the leadership of Captain William Hawkins arrived in Surat. Okay. So first one. So the first ship of Britishers. Okay, so the first Britisher who come to India and who put his leg on the earth or on the land of India is William Hawkins. Okay, but due to the dominance and opposition from the Portuguese, they were not allowed to establish their trade there. Now, William Hawkins he arrived to India for the business, and he came at the Surat port. But at that time already Portuguese are there in our country, and there is a dominance means Portuguese didn't allow to the Britishers to come and to do business, to do trade with the Indian. So that is why William Hawkins who had to go back. But finally the East India Company got permission from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Now when this Mughal Emperor Jahangir, who is given the permission to the Britishers, who given the permission to the Portuguese for the trade, so King Zamorin, who given the permission to Britishers, who given the permission to Britishers for the trade, so Mughal Jahangir. Okay, Mughal Emperor Jahangir. So thus British East India Company established its first trade center in Koti in Surat. Once again in 1630 AD. Okay, the Britishers came to India, and once again they came only in Surat, and they started their business. They established the first trade center in Koti, Surat. Initially the company established its trade center in Surat, Bharuch and Ahmedabad, and thirdly they started their businesses in Surat, Bharuch and Ahmedabad. Okay, so first they started their Koti in Surat. In which AD? In 1613 AD. Okay, and later on their trade centers are also in Surat, Bharuch and Ahmedabad. Clear? But due to the strong presence of Marathas in this region, the company sensed danger to its existence. Now, at that time when the Britishers came to India, the Marathas are very strong in these nations. In these places, on these places. So, because of the Marathas, their existence too means they have to be very much strong. Okay, to do the trade with the Indians. Next point. Hence, they moved toward the south and east directions, where they set up they set up their trade centers on these places. In 18th century, the English and French were consequently busy in establishing their rule in entire world and conquering more territories. Now there is a competition started between the French East India Company and the British East India Company. Now which kind of competition? Not only for the trade, but they wanted to establish their own territories. They wanted to rule all over the world, not only India, but all over the world. Okay. Between 1746 and 1763, there were three Karnataka wars between the French East India Company and the British East India Company in India. See, in India there are two different companies came for the trade: French East India Company and British East India Company. First, British East India Company came, then French East India Company came. And what happened? Now they wanted to become a superior. So there is a war between these two companies, and there are not one or two, there are three wars happen between them. Okay, where these wars are happen? At the Karnataka. Okay, three wars happens at the Karnataka, which the French East India Company lost. So as I told you before sometimes, that the French East India Company lost the wars, and that is why they had to move from the India. See, the last point of the arrival of Europeans in India. Thus, at the end, this battle for power, first, the battle happened between the French East India Company and the British East India Company. Why this battle happened? Because of the power. They want what? They want power. See, the Portuguese were left Diu, Daman and Goa. Portuguese already left Diu, Daman and Goa. Now the French had their trade centers at Chandranagar, Mahe, Karaikal and Pondicherry. At these places, the French had trade centers. Still, the French had trade centers in India at these places. And the last one is the Dutch had to live forever. So now only three Europeans are there in our country: Portuguese, French and Britishers. Okay. Now in all that thing, how, see, we already showed that in between the French East India Company and the British East India Company, how the war happened and who won the war. Okay. So how the Britishers stay in India for a long time and also ruled in our India for the long time, that we will show in our next video. So today we show the arrival of Europeans, means how they came to India, how they started trade in India, and how the conflicts between the different Europeans in India for the ruled for the power. Okay, I hope you all understood very well. Okay, we will come further information about the same chapter in the next video. Till then,